Hello and welcome to the Stem Cell Healing Institute podcast. In case you have any questions, please send us an email to info@stemcellhealinginstitute.com. Thank you and enjoy the podcast. Hello, welcome to the Stem Cell Healing Institute podcast. We are here with Dianna Melrose, and she is one of the patients of the Stem Cell Healing Institute and Dr. Zahra Figueredo. How are you, Dianna?
I'm doing very well, thank you. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. So, this is your testimonial, and we like to know how everything was as far as the treatment. I believe you had a condition with your knees. Is that correct?
Yes, I in 2016, when I first met Dr. Zahra, I was in extreme pain from arthritis in my right knee, and I could not straighten my knee. In fact, I couldn't straighten either of my knees at the time, but my right knee was particularly bad.
And how did you find out about the stem cells?
Well, my husband is a chiropractor, and he started doing some research into it because wait times to get surgery in Alberta, where I live right now, are very lengthy. So he started doing research, and another chiropractor that he knows from Canada had actually moved to Guatemala, and he told my husband about Dr. Zahra. So then we reached out to her, and it did just like this. We had a Zoom call with her and got to know her a little bit, and I found her to be very comforting, and I just felt like I trusted her immediately.
Wow. Thank you,
Yeah.
Diana. Well, yeah, she's a very special doctor. Um, So as far as the treatment, so you came to Guatemala to receive this treatment?
Yes. So yeah, November of 2016, my husband and I came down to Guatemala and received my first treatment. We did stem cells into my right knee. And we followed up with some, at the time she was doing PRP, and I've also had platelet lysate injections afterwards as well.
Okay, and after you received the treatment, when did you notice the difference?
Yeah, honestly, with my knee, it was the very next day. We went to a museum in Guatemala City, and there were a massive number of stairs to climb. And I just climbed up those stairs without any difficulty at all. Later that night, Dr. Zahra said, please don't do stairs just yet.
Too late.
It was too soon. But yeah, for me, with my knee, it was immediate that I noticed an improvement. And then in 2022, I had stem cells as well with my hips. I came back to Guatemala City and had both of my hips replaced there. And at that time, we did stem cells while they had me on the operating table. They also did the stem cells with my hips, which made a massive difference with how quickly I recovered
Oh,
from.
so this was at the same time while you were getting the surgery, you also received the stem cells at the same
Yes, yes,
surgery time.
that's right. So while I was having the surgery, they extracted the stem cells from my bone marrow, and then Dr. Zahra did all of the processing of them, and then they brought the stem cells back and they injected them while I was still on the operating table having my hips replaced. So
Wow, that's
yeah,
amazing.
it really was. Yeah.
And did you notice the change and the relief on your hip as well?
Well, for me, I didn't notice too much because I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
But the surgeon and the physiotherapist that I was working with while I was in Guatemala and afterwards were both really quite astonished with how quickly I recovered. They both said like at 1 month after my surgery, I had progressed where they would have expected to see me at the 3 month mark. So my recovery was much, much more rapid than they would have expected.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's a great testimonial that you're giving us.
Yeah, I highly recommend it. It's like if you need to have your hips replaced, um, I would say go to Guatemala and get the stem cells at the same time because, my hips were in a very, very bad way. And today, it's like I'm doing so much better. I can stand up straight again, which I, really hadn't stood up straight since about 2015.
Don't tell
Uh,
me you used a punching bag behind you.
I do, yes. I don't kick it yet, but I do punch it.
Okay, good, good.
I
Um,
spend more of my time on the bike behind me.
I see, I see. And one more, a couple more questions.
Sure.
I will ask you, how is Dr. Figueredo as far as a person, as a doctor, and uh, how was your experience with her?
She is such a remarkable individual. I truly feel so blessed to have met her. She is one of my favorite people in the world. She's so kind and generous, and just so uh, you feel like you've just been hugged by her when you're in her presence. She really is just such a wonderful human being. I truly, as I said, I feel blessed that she's in my life and just love her so much. And I can't say enough good things about her. She knows her stuff. She's, she really looks at the patient and sees the human being there. And yes, I just love her.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And as a Canadian, what do you think about Guatemala? As
I love Guatemala. It's like before we went there, um, I was rather anxious about it because, I'd never been outside of North America and going down into Central America, you don't really know what to expect. We don't speak the language very well. But again, it's like Dr. Zahra just took such good care of us. We had somebody who drove us everywhere we needed to go, who could also translate for us. And it's such a beautiful country, and the people are so friendly. Um, you
did,
know,
did you
we
have a chance to travel around?
Yeah, so we went out to Antigua. We've been out to Antigua a few times. I think I've been to Guatemala 3 times now, twice for treatment and one just for a vacation with the family. And so we've been out to Antigua. We went out to one of the ruins, not
Lake Atitlan, did you go to?
Yes, we went there.
Okay,
Yeah, beautiful. Really, really a lovely place, and a gorgeous drive to get out there. So yeah, we've done a little bit of traveling out there, and it is just a beautiful country, and really the people are so friendly and inviting. That like I say, we took our daughters there when they were still teenagers and felt very safe and welcomed and had a wonderful time.
that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Everything you said was such a great testimonial, and I don't know if you would like to say something else.
I think, yeah, I just really encourage people to take the leap, And, as I said, if you need to have surgery, the stem cells will help you recover at a remarkable rate. If you don't need surgery and you need it for something else, my experience with it has been just amazing. I would tell you this. My older brother had stem cells after I went down. He went down, he had profound hearing loss, and he had stem cells injected, including intravenously. And he is 66 now. And he works in a boatyard in a marina in Canada. And he is keeping up to young guys who are like in their 20s. He's working just as hard and keeping pace with them. And it's really quite remarkable to see, like he's an old guy, but he doesn't act like an old guy and he doesn't move like an old guy. So it's like for him, it really gave him a youthful injection of life. So
Just like a
it's
boost of life, right?
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
so I highly recommend it.
Okay, Diana, we really appreciate your time, and we are happy that we did this interview with you, and you are a very lovely lady, so I
Oh,
have to
thank you
say
so
that.
much. Thank you.
Dr. Zahra said she is a lovely lady. You will enjoy the interview, and I certainly did.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I've enjoyed it as well.
So, Diana, thank you very much, and we're saying goodbye right now. And you have a great time in Canada, and we
You?
hope to see you. Well, actually, we don't hope to see you here again because of your condition, but we
Yes.
hope to see you here because you enjoy our country, and we hopefully you will come again. All right?
Yes, absolutely. We are looking to see when we can come back to Guatemala for another visit.
Thank you. You take care.
Okay, thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening. In case you have any questions, please visit our website, stemcellhealinginstitute.com. Or you may send us an email to info@stemcellhealinginstitute.com. If you want to contact us from North America, you may dial +1 209 690 7836. If you want to send us a message through WhatsApp, please add us at +502 4220 7297. And this is how you find us on our social media. On Facebook, Stem Cell Healing Institute. On Instagram, Stem Cell HI. On Spotify, Stem Cell Healing Institute. On YouTube, Stem Cell Healing Institute. We hope to hear from you. Thank you.